A Complete Family by Thích Bảo Thành. Amid this vast human world where people tirelessly search for distant things, there is something very close that we often forget to bow down and truly see. Family. Not family as a concept, but the real warmth present in each morning call to wake up. Each simple meal. Each familiar gaze that silently watches over us. The most precious gift of a human life sometimes does not lie in great achievements, but in this simple truth. We still have our father, still have our mother, still can call upon the word family in a single peaceful breath. Family is the first place we arrive when we are born, and the last place we remember when we are worn down by the road of life. There, laughter needs no reason and tears need no disguise. Parents are gentle not because life has spared them pain, but because they have chosen patience to absorb the blows meant for their children. Every step we take, steady or unsteady, has an unseen hand supporting us from behind. Quiet, unshowy, yet enduring like the earth itself. Within that small home, children grow not only on food and clothing, but on loving eyes, a gentle reminder, a worried sigh, a silence filled with understanding. These are all languages of love. Parents may never speak of sacrifice, yet their entire lives are a living Dharma teaching on unconditional giving. When we truly understand this, the heart naturally softens and filial piety is no longer a duty, but becomes a deep and quiet gratitude. When filial love is nurtured with mindfulness, it becomes as clear as a spring. It is not loud or displayed, but flows silently through small acts, waiting until everyone is present before eating. A simple phone call to check in, listening patiently as parents tell old stories without rushing them. In these seemingly ordinary moments, blessings are quietly multiplying. For filial devotion does not live in grand words, but in the full presence of the heart. Family happiness is simple by nature. It does not require a large house or material abundance. It only needs people who still look at one another without judgment, who still speak in tones that do not wound. A modest home with a peaceful heart is already enough to smooth the rough paths of life. When we cherish each moment of sitting together under the same roof, every passing day becomes a day worth remembering. Seen through the eyes of meditation, family itself is a living practice hall. There we learn patience amid disagreements, listening amid misunderstanding, letting go of ego to preserve harmony. Every small conflict becomes a great lesson in non-self. Each time we choose silence instead of harm is a step forward on the path of cultivation. Family is not a place without suffering. It is a place where suffering can be transformed through love. When life's storms arrive, the value of home becomes clear. The world outside may be cold and unforgiving, but as long as we still have our parents, our hearts have a place to return. In moments of failure, a single compassionate glance can help us stand again. On weary days, hearing a loved one call our name can lighten half the burden. Family does not solve all our problems, but it gives us the strength to face them. A small house filled with love becomes a refuge amid impermanence. There we can be ourselves without striving to prove anything, without wearing masks of success. One deep breath is enough to feel the invisible support accumulated through years of love. This is a treasure that cannot be lost, no matter how life turns. So cherish these seemingly ordinary moments. Do not wait until separation to feel regret. Do not wait until loss to feel love. Every meal shared, every evening light waiting at the door is irreplaceable. A complete family is not measured by numbers, but by the full presence of love. In each mindful breath, remember, Family is the foundation of peace when the heart knows how to return to gratitude and filial devotion. Even amidst life's turbulence, it stands firm. Looking deeper, we see that within the forms of our parents, within the bonds of kinship, the Buddha nature is quietly revealing itself. A family preserved through mindfulness and love is the Buddha walking gently in the human world. There is no need to search far away, simply return, live fully, and be grateful for what is already here. Then a complete family becomes not only a blessing of one lifetime, but a path of peace that carries us through our entire life.